Yeah, it actually worked out okay. We had to move the car because we were parked next to somebody that had a camper that was really loud. My t-shirt thing is showing. Who cares? But anyways, so once we did that, I woke up at that was like around 11 o'clock or so, and I woke up at 5:30, and then I fell back to sleep and woke up again at 7:30. So for me, actually, that's pretty good. So that was pretty happy making. But yeah, we had besides the car issues, which is totally frustrating, we had a really nice trip. It's really hot here, but it was nice. We didn't do too much, but we got to do a few things. So now we're gonna try to get all the way back to, we were gonna stop, but we were thinking we're just gonna try to drive through like we did the first time, just to get back.
This time we'll be getting back to a place we can lay down and sleep.
Yeah, exactly. So that'll be a good thing. So this way we'll have, we'll get back sometime in the morning, 5, 6, 7 o'clock Tuesday morning. Then we can just crash after that. And then we'll have the rest of the week rather than getting back Wednesday. So we'll see. But it'll work. So pretty good about that. And then I got lots of eBay items to ship. I sold a lot of stuff just in the last couple days, and I have a few more ending that I have bids on. So that's been going really well. Funding my trip, as a matter of fact, which is really awesome. So that's a good thing. So they have, the place that we're staying is on like a little lake, I guess, and they have paddle boats and things like that. So we're going to look into that. And they have an indoor pool, and you can swimming in the lake too. So I did see that.
And paddle boats. Did you say paddle boats?
I did say paddle boats.
I'm excited about the paddle boats.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. I don't think it costs anything. I think those are, you can use those. Yeah.
It may be fun.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so that's, and we were really, when we checked into the place, it was really nice. I mean, not like super fancy, but I liked it. I thought it was really cool. It was just very open downstairs. I'll do a video when we're there tomorrow or something. And just really a nice space. So then we'll have the rest of this week and all of next week too. So this part of it, this driving part of it here to this 12 hours is a little bit grueling, a lot grueling, but it was for us to be able to see, and it was worth it. So anyways, just curious if anyone else got to see any of it, how much, and it was like totality. It was really cool when the lights went up, when it went kind of dark. Everyone's like, yeah, because we were in a park. What does it say?
Yeah, it was shrinking down to a little dot, and then boop, it was gone.
What did it say?
Yes.
Oh, yes, Linda. We planned on. I mean, on the way up here we did 2 hours. We switched off. But if we get to the point where we're like, no, we can't do it.
I'll just have Sue get out and push the car.
Yeah. No. We'll either get a hotel room,
or we'll crash in the car.
Or we'll crash in the car. We got it all figured out too. The blanket to cover because we brought blankets with us.
We don't even need to do that. We're going to just stop and nap for a couple hours, and then we're off.
Yeah, it's true. So, but
we're actually old hands at this.
Yeah.
Our whole trip to Texas was us sleeping in the car.
Yeah. We drove.
Of course, I was a whole lot less healthy at that point.
Yeah.
Not that I'm really healthy now with all the weight I've put on, but going to Texas, I was not feeling well at all.
Yeah. That was a long drive, Texas, but that was awesome too. I loved Texas. That was really cool. We went to Galveston, Houston. What was the other place that we went to? Austin.
Austin.
Oh, we had a great time in Austin.
Where we went to that restaurant.
We stayed at Airbnbs too, and we went to the Atheist Experience thing, and we stayed at somebody's
apartment
house. Yeah,
for like
Yeah, they weren't even there, and they just said, here. They did Airbnb, and they said, here, stay for free. It was really awesome.
It was awesome.
It was really nice. And then
if you're out there, Johnny, thank you so much.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That was so much fun. Seeing that whole, being at the videotaping of their show, and then going out to dinner with everybody, and just, that was a really great experience. I liked that a lot. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a great conversation at the table.
Yeah, we had some really...
Even with the guys that were a little extreme about the anti-circumcision and stuff.
Yeah, but we met some really, really awesome. It was nice. We went to the thing in the morning first at the breakfast place there, whatever.
What breakfast place?
Or the brunch place. We went to the morning. In the morning, we went to that place with those people, the different people. A few different people.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
In the morning?
Yeah. We went to that breakfast place.
You're right. There was a small meeting beforehand.
Yeah.
And then we went to the library where we got to see was it Annie and
Yes, that was good too. We were running a little late for that, but we got to listen to that. Yes, we did see it. We did. It was, and
Super cool.
I tried to do the live stream, and I couldn't do it. I did some. There is a little thing that's on now. It's bad because I kept trying to put the glasses over my phone, but
and too many people all at the same time sucking down the internet.
So I couldn't, and my phone was dying. So, but it was amazing. It was so cool. We went to this park where there was like a whole bunch of people, not too many people. So we were chatting a couple people up and stuff, and that was a lot of fun.
It was like a softball game size crowd of people. It wasn't that many.
Yeah. It was nice.
And there were more cars than anything else.
Yeah. So, and it was cool. It was so good. It was like, it went dark, and everyone's like, yeah. It wasn't like pitch black dark or anything. It was just so cool.
But it was as soon as the moon completely closed off the sun.
Yeah, and
it was a little
amazing.
bit of white just went, boop, and it was gone. And it was like,
so cool. It was just really cool.
Yay, moon!
Yeah, it was good. It was worth it. It really was. So, yeah. So that was a good. That's another, chalk up to put that on our quote bucket list of
my bucket
travel
list.
places. It was raining. Oh.
Let's see what's left. Machu Picchu, the pyramids, and the Sphinx, Paris.
Definitely want to go to Paris. I don't know if that's going to happen.
Oh, the Emperor's Palace in China.
We have a lot to see here in this country.
Oh no, not even. This place has got nothing compared to the world.
Well, no, there's a lot right here in the United States, yes, that we haven't seen that I want to see. I want to do a lot of traveling here because we can't afford to travel outside the country like that.
We can save up.
Yeah. We'll see.
You can sell a lot of stuff.
Yeah. My eBay stuff is going crazy good.
She was pounding the sales out.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I would love to go to Paris. That's Julie. She lives about an hour away from where Kevin used to live.
Come on.
Touch this part. Yeah, there you go. No, I want to get a little camper, and I want to travel around the United States in our little camper. That's what I want to do. But yeah, I've been my eBay stuff is crazy. It's good. I mean, as a matter of fact, I had something that was had not sold, and it hadn't relisted, and this person said, oh, I missed it, I wanted to buy it, I was on vacation, and I'm wondering if you have another one. And I'm thinking, I never even sold that one. So I listed it, and she bought it right away. I said, I don't have it with me. I said, I can't ship it until after the 5th of September, around the 5th of September. And she said, I don't care, I'll buy it now. Because I said, you can wait. She said, no. So she bought it now. So yeah, my eBay has been really, really good. I mean, obviously not like, some people that have, but for what I'm doing.
Considering that we haven't been home in 2 days.
Yeah, so, and I brought everything with me. So I'm going to be shipping. I brought my printer and everything. And I planned it that way. I listed a lot of things, and I planned it so that we could have money coming in to keep funding the trip. And I mean, we had enough to start with, but this way, we have no worries. It's really awesome. And I'm just, yeah, I'm so excited with my eBay. So I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna continue my D-stash stuff because I like doing that. But the stuff that I have for home yard sale, I'm not gonna do that, and it's too much work, the home yard sale stuff. So I have someone actually, I have a whole bunch of stuff. Sorry about that. I think we're going in and out of service here. So I told her basically, you have to take it all, everything on my porch. I'm going to go through it. There's a few things on there that I want to keep, but I'm going to box it all up, and you give me whatever you can afford. And if it's $20, I don't care. I'm going to donate it anyways, so I might as well give it to someone who really wants it and who can use it. So that's what, and she's excited. So I said, well, when I get back, I said, give me, and you know what, I actually didn't tell her when I didn't tell her I was gone. I was like, because, she had access to my porch. I don't think she would, but still, I didn't want to do that. So, what does it say? Garage sales. So much work. Taking out the tables, lugging stuff in, out, it's so, and all that heavy stuff. I'm not. So this way, whatever is totally not like Facebook worthy, because there's Facebook groups and things like that. So whatever's not worthy for the Facebook groups, whatever, it's gonna. And the other thing is I had a lot of people who, saw the listings for my yard sales in the flea market, which I'm not going to do that either. And they said, oh, I want to buy some. So it's like, okay, well, you can come to the house and look at stuff, and they'd spend $10. I'm not doing that either. I'm not taking up, and then they wouldn't come, and it was like, no, I'm not making appointments. I'm not doing anything. This lady, and there's another girl. Sorry about that. We keep cutting in and out. But I'm basically going to say, just make a so these two people are going to be the only people that I'm going to deal with for getting stuff. I'm not going to be having people come in and, oh yeah, here's $10, whatever.
The worst part for us, as far as yard sales go, is that we're not really close to much of anything. So we're about an hour away from the center of yard selingville, and people, they don't like to drive that far.
An hour?
Not an hour. A mile, 2 miles.
Well, okay, so we live in a neighborhood, house to house to house to house, but there's never yard sales there. Okay, and so
just us.
But and then we live a mile off of the main road, and from the main road, what does it say? How did I at the flea market?
How good do we do at the flea market?
That weekend that I was at the flea market was the worst weekend ever because it was motorcycle weekend. So there was nobody. The vendors were complaining how poorly they did. I did horribly. For all the work that I did horribly. Well, okay, I made some money. And we sat there
baking in the sun.
Yeah, I made some money, but not worth it at all. And I did get rid of a lot of stuff because I donated a ton of stuff because I just didn't want to bring it back, but not worth it. No, it was sad. I would have done better at the flea market if it was a different weekend, and I would have been more encouraged. But it was a bad weekend. So it was like one of the worst weekends that I could have chosen. I didn't even realize it. I don't know. I don't keep track of that stuff. But like I said, in our neighborhood, nobody does yard sales. And we are like a mile from the main road. And even the main road, I mean, it's right near the airport. So everybody does yard selling toward the city part, which is like 15, 20 minutes. Nobody comes out our way. We live on the border of other towns. Nobody comes out that way. So it's
other
not like
towns that are booty towns.
Yeah, right. I mean, we live in the city because we live in a big neighborhood, but it's not conducive to yard sales whatsoever. Not whatsoever. So it's just not worth it.
We'd be better off if we packed it all up and went and tried peddling it somewhere in the center. Yeah.
If I can quote donate it. It's reconnecting again.
What?
It keeps reconnecting.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, so you donate enough stuff to Savers and you do get a 30% off coupon. They do it 10 in increments, 10, 20, 30%. Depends on how much you donate. But yeah, I donated stuff. We always shop on Tuesdays there, but because we get the senior discount on Tuesdays. But yeah, a 30% off coupon at Savers I would much rather have. So my focus is basically going to stay with eBay and with the D-Stash and stuff. And I can buy and resell stuff. You know, I can buy stuff that's worth it. Like I just, up here, I bought all those punches. But like over 50 Stampin' Up! Punches. I was looking them up. It's, yeah, 55 and older here, so I think I was doing it since I was 54, though.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Close enough. I was like, oh yeah, I'm a senior, 54. It's close enough. I was almost 55, right? But anyways, I'm 56 now, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, so, you know, these punches, I was looking them up. So out of the 50 plus punches that I bought, I'm going to list them on eBay when I get back. And I should be able to, just on 4 punches, make up. I paid $100 for all the punches, and I should be able to make that in just selling 4 punches. Because the 4 punches, there was 4 of them that were worth the selling that sold on eBay for each over $30. So
remember how much we spent in gas?
Oh, to go there, yeah, too.
Yeah.
Right. But there's no doubt there's 50 punches. If I could make 120 bucks on 4.
Actually, it was only about $10 in gas total.
Yeah. So I'm going to continue to look for those kind of things for resale for eBay since I'm doing so well. And I had acquired a ton of Stampin' Up! Stuff. A ton. And I did good with the first lot of punches that I sold for $500. I did really well with those. That was a big lot. There was 60 or 90. I forget what I had. 90? No, 60 punches, I think. I don't know. So now I have two big lots on eBay of stuff. I'm hoping to get $500 for each of those 2 lots. Also, I'm asking $650, $675. So I'm hoping to get $500 for those 2. I have viewers, watchers, I should say. So I just haven't had any offers yet. So, and those are like, one of the boxes weighs like 50, 60 pounds or more. So, very interesting. So we're in the, what do you call, Bible Belt area, kind of. Part of the Bible Belt area.
Yes.
And
Tennessee is definitely Bible Belt.
So very interesting that there are more titty bars than I've ever seen. And it's very interesting how they're here in this area.
I called them titty bars.
I don't know.
You called them gentleman clubs.
No, that was the name of one of them. Some of them, like nudies, you know, all these different, and you see them. I mean, just where we were yesterday, I saw 4 in a matter of like less than 5 miles. Anyways, I just
go figure.
Really
It's one of those things.
We just hit some slow traffic.
Yeah. Yeah, and then there was that whole big billboard with religious stuff all over it.
Yeah. But anyways, so
I don't recall whether it gave directions to a titty bar at the bottom.
I don't know. So. Oh yes. See, that's the reason that for all the churches, repent.
Repent all of your titty bar visitations.
My gosh. So, yeah, but so I'm gonna focus. That's my focus. Is now the D-Stashes and the eBay. Pretty exciting.
And getting everything you can get that's cheap on Facebook.
Yep.
Running about.
Buying, but right now I gotta be selling. So I have a lot of stuff in my basement still, and I'm gonna, also find more people who want to just make a small donation and take it in big lots. They have to take it all, sight unseen, pretty much. But it's not going to be, it's all decent stuff. It's just not quality stuff that I can sell with my. So yeah, and then.
Accident accident ahead.
Is that what it is? It just
Yeah, the traffic stopped, accident ahead on the truck that was just there. With Porto sign.
I hate that. I always feel so bad. You know, we're driving down the highway. That's like, oh.
Somebody's had an accident, their day is ruined, and you're just driving by, la-di-da-da, going about your business.
Yeah. Because
we're having a great day.
Never know.
Sorry!
You just never know. It's really frustrating.
Well, you never know how bad it was.
So.
Sometimes it's better off not knowing how bad it was.
You always get, you know, no matter what, you always get, you know, like your car's messed up. You never get the value. You know, when you're in an accident, someone else's fault, and they total your code. It's like, you know what? You always get messed up because it's not. You can't. You know, like us, our car is paid off. If someone nailed us or whatever, we'd have to have another car payment. We'd get screwed because you can't get enough money to buy another car. You know, I mean, this car is like 7 years old. My car is like 10 years old. I wouldn't get enough money to buy enough. You know, the value of the car isn't enough money. Whereas the car is a good car to keep running for another 10 years. But, you know, if it gets totaled,
right.
You don't get enough.
That trail is the investment. You know, you pay